With nearly 400 bikers from Kerikeri to Christchurch due to arrive, a good venue is vital and the Hastings Raceway is ideal. Kaz, our club president, finished a last-minute briefing, then it was time for a club photo or two. Getting all members of a club together for a photo is nigh on impossible, and unfortunately quite a few members were absent, but hey, the moment was a good one. The Hawke's Bay Harley Club has a proud heritage and have been together since the year 2000. Raising funds for Canteen kids is an annual event, and that's what this day is all about.
Right, we'll have you looking this way. Kaz, you're the only one with glasses on, mate.
Well, can't see.
You don't need to see.
Oh, God, no.
Right, now put your glasses on.
I got pregnant.
Bikers are social creatures, and camaraderie runs high wherever they gather, and it's a no-brainer there's going to be heaps of fun.
Oh, you love this.
Most of the bigger clubs around Hawke's Bay in New Zealand have their own shows and charities, and if clubs don't support each other, these events wouldn't be possible. All riders and their opinions are welcome, no matter what they ride, and are invited to join in the fun. Talking about fun, it looks like Kaz is up to his old tricks again. If you want to blow away at your coffees tonight, well, it better be your last one, because things are starting to happen. My brother Lindsay was also getting amongst the action, putting his camera to work, capturing the fun.
G'day, boys. How you going?
How are you,
Marty? Oh my God, you've reinvented yourself.
Have I?
Yeah, I've not seen you in short hair. Nice to see you together, eh? Yeah.
Oh, Marty, don't tell everyone. I wanted to.
Yeah. Oh, good. Good to see you here. Where are you guys from?
Everywhere. Tauranga.
Everywhere? Oh, mate, eh? Well, welcome to the bay, eh?
Harley.
We did a lot of on our knees praying last night. Look at it.
Yeah,
And we did that for you.
That's what we like to see, mate.
So, have a great day, eh?
Yeah.
Picking a route away from tin tops is never a problem. New Zealand is top of the list when motorcyclists talk about God's own. Kiwis have some of the best motorcycling roads in the world with comparatively few vehicles compared to other countries and can point their trusty steeds without having to return the same way. A unique bond exists amongst New Zealand bikers, and no wonder. New Zealand roads give freedom and choice second to none, and Hawke's Bay roads particularly are a biker's nirvana. My bike allows me to enjoy the social aspect that belonging to a good club gives, but man, the feeling of freedom I get riding pushes my button, and no doubt I'm not alone on that one. For some it's the scenery and not the hurry, for others it's the corners that give the jollies and not the scenery. Whatever turns you on, you've got to agree, being a Kiwi is a good thing. Hawke's Bay is nestled on the lee side of the main ranges, which stops prevailing winter westerlies bringing crap into the bay, and that's great for winter riding. I know a lot of guys that only register their bike for 6 months of the year. Bugger that. What a waste of all those immaculately fine winter days when there isn't a cloud in the sky and not a breath of wind. Yep, some days are diamonds. I reckon we're pretty lucky in Hawke's Bay, and my club is a great run organising today. At a guess, the route is around 110 kilometres and will be an interesting hour and a half riding. Our lunch spot will be at a farm owned by Tony Warse, who very generously allowed us to use it. Bridge Par, the riders turned left into Raukaua Road to ride the Valley Road route. I grabbed my camera and continued up towards the Ruahine Ranges overlooking the Nararoro River at Wanawana to set up for the next shots. Fortunately, Brother Lindsay was able to cover Valley Road and took more photos, and here are a few examples. While I was videoing the riders, I wasn't aware how ominous the weather was looking just to the west of me. Perhaps it was a sign of things to come. I hooked into the tail enders and settled in for the ride back to Tony's farm at Shanley Road, some 30-odd kilometres back towards Napier. It looked like that was the last of the sun too, but I didn't think much about it at the time. I'm not into riding in big groups, to be honest, but I don't mind so much with my club because passing is not on in these circumstances, so riders and pillions can enjoy a sensible ride without worrying about dickheads. I find big groups narrow the reaction time down if I need to take evasive action, and I don't get as much time to look around as I would like. For reasons of self-preservation, I keep a sensible distance behind the rider in front, hoping that another rider won't pass and fill the gap. I reckon the riders I've seen today have been sensible and safe. The club got word out to all the folks living on this route, advising them of the big day, which I thought was a good idea. The Loop Road has just joined the Napier Taihape Road. I bet you didn't know that the Napier Taihape Road is rated one of the top 10 roads in New Zealand. I agree with that because it's an awesome ride, and if you're unlucky, you might see a couple of cars. Although this is my take on the day's events, I don't have a free hand how long the video is because realistically most people have seen it all before and it can be a fine line having too much road riding or not enough. More often than not, I have heaps of interesting footage and I rip my hair out deciding what to leave in and what to leave out. What you are viewing is representative of this road, so really, I don't need it all. Having seen it for yourself, you can see what I mean. Anyhow, it is what it is, and when I'm 90 and my Triumph is rooted, I'll enjoy it. This road's got a character of its own. Show me a rider that doesn't enjoy long, sweeping corners and I'll buy a Harley. I know the local speed merchants like to stretch their wings with impunity on the Napier-Taihape road. A mate of mine has a rather fast motorcycle and likes to ride hard over to Taihape for a coffee, then rides hard back again. His reasoning appeals to me because the grass gets the urge out of the system and one is still living, one has got most of the weekend left to play with or mow the lawn. Lindsay came to the farm after the riders passed him at Valley Road and was ready and waiting on the arrival here. He's taken heaps of photos, so check out these two. The destination is great. Thanks Tony, and kudos to who thought this one up. This venue is thinking outside the box. When I was much younger, my life was always about getting to the destination, but didn't enable me to appreciate the journey. Destination gives me anticipation and expectation, but if I leave expectation out of the equation, then I don't get disappointed with my experience, and I'm more likely to enjoy the moment. Riding puts me right in the moment, and there is only the now. It's like an orgasm. I'm not thinking of anything else while experiencing it, and it's the best fun I can have without laughing. Experiencing a good bike ride is often better when shared and even more enjoyable given reason and purpose, but not always. Often a buck in the pocket and a tank of gas takes care of the rest without giving a damn about destination. I worked in Victoria, Australia for many years, and come early Saturday morning with a buck in the pocket and a tank of gas and not knowing where I was going to end up was the ultimate destination, especially when riding never seen before roads. Days like these, and particularly the Burton Munro events I was lucky enough to go to, made clear to me it's all about the people I go with or meet. Bikes are an international language and the glue joining these adventures together. My experiences create what I call little gems. The value of these gems is that years later their special memories can be triggered in the most unexpected ways. I waited under a tree in the pouring rain with my camera at the ready, not knowing the second leg of the ride was cancelled. I wasn't the only one pissed off. And Napier looked like a ghost town. It was a shame really, because it killed the afternoon run, and this was part of it. Back at the Hastings Raceway, the Shave Clean for Canteen was underway and creating a fair bit of interest. Unfortunately, I missed Scotty getting a 7-year-old ponytail cut off.
Yeah, my name's Kaz, I'm the president of Hawke's Bay Harley. We've been motivated by seeing these kids at Canteen, what they go through. It gets a little bit upsetting for us to see that they can't even start their lives, and we're so lucky to be able to live ours, and it's good to actually give back so all the kids can enjoy what we can do for them. So we've got a good group of club members that all want to pitch in and stuff, and we've all got the same passion and idea to actually give back, and the way we see it, why not give back to Canteen, you know, do what we can for them.
I'm the coordinator for Canteen Hawke's Bay. I get to support these amazing members and work with community groups and organisations like the Hawke's Bay Harleys. We're so proud of what they've done. They go the extra mile every year to raise money for these young people to make a difference in their lives and during their cancer journey.
Oh no, now I'll have to get used to them all over again.
For them it means an awful lot, and certainly for me, so on behalf of all our members, Kaz, thank you.
There you go, guys, this is what you guys have to
On behalf of the Hawke's Bay Motorcycle Club, a huge thanks to our sponsors and every one of you for supporting us and making this such a successful event. The list of sponsors for the charity run is too long to list here, but special thanks to Ericsson Honda out at Bayview for the great deals and tyres they have given me the last 4 years.